Hey guys, Matt Bull here, Director of Coaching at Action Coach in Loughborough, here with your weekly insight into the tips, skills and hacks you need to take your business and personal performance to the next level. In today's session, we are going to be talking all about values. Let's get on with today's video. So, when you hear the word values, what do you think about? All sorts of things out there. Values, the usual ones we get, excellence, customer service, integrity, all that type of stuff. It doesn't mean anything unless you've got some meaning behind it. Far too often we see businesses where they have values that are in no way inform the day-to-day way in which the teams operate, and more importantly, in no way align with how the business owner actually thinks their business should operate and what they're about as an individual. And often also what we see is that a business owner has their own personal values and they've created a business that in no way aligns with their personal values. And that creates a massive amount of frustration. The biggest barrier businesses often have to their growth is this lack of clarity around what the team and the businesses and the owners' values are, and the complete lack of alignment across those three areas. So when we're talking about marketing, when we're talking about customer service, when we're talking about building this world-class team, there's no constant barometer by which we can measure how we're operating. And that for me is what values are. Values are the way we do things around here. Values help us inform our decisions. Values help us ensure that the way we're going about things, the way we're trying to achieve our goals, is done in a way that's congruent with the way that the team like to operate, how the business wants to be known, and also what the business owner's personal values are. So in order to bring your values to life, I'm going to share with you what mine are. So first value for me, passion. Now, passion as a word means nothing, but for me it means going all in to anything that I go after. If I'm not passionate about something, I don't do it. A really important barometer for me. If I'm into it, it excites me, and it's going to add value to the people around me, then I'm going all in. If I don't get a sense of passion from what we're talking about, from what you're offering me, from what our idea is, it's not going to happen. That value for me, value number one, passion, underpins everything that I do. Value two for me, simplicity. Now I know what you're saying, Matt, you're pretty simple. That may be the case. What I'm talking about is making things as simple as possible. Life is complicated enough, especially where we are in the world with what's going on at the moment. I like things to be simple. Albert Einstein said, make things as simple as possible, but no simpler. Get to the bottom of things, figure out what really needs to be done and make it happen. Simple. Number two value of mine. Third value I've got here, action. Now everyone says, oh Matt, I like to take action, all that type of stuff. Sometimes we just need to take that step forward. We will never know everything that we know in order to make a decision. One step forward is better than no steps at all. Keep moving forward. I'm always looking to take action to move myself, my clients and those around me forward. Third value of mine there, action. Fourth value of mine, and I keep saying it, another important one for me, is balance. I believe that life is about living. Work hard, play hard, but we also need to ensure that we've got a balance across all areas of life. I've spoken before around areas like physical health, mental health, spiritual health, family, friends, emotional character, vision for life. All of these areas need to be in balance. If we're feeling a bit of anxiety, a bit of frustration, it's because we're out of balance with where we want to be, let alone the challenges we face with some people who don't even know what good looks like and where they need to be in order to be in balance. Fourth value of mine there, balance. Fifth value I've got, fun. Now this underpins a massive amount of how I operate and how I live my life. Don't get me wrong, it's a hard one to keep in touch with because sometimes, you know, the pressure comes on and we've got a lot going on. Mrs. Bull's been a nurse, been a tough few months for us all. But it's really important for me that we try and make the journey fun. Going for goals is great. We've got to have fun along the way. All we have at any moment in time is now. So let's make it as fun as possible. Let's not beat ourselves up. Let's not try and be someone we're not. Let's have some fun along the way, and then at least we can smile and have a joke along the way. Fun. Fifth value for me there. Final value of mine, growth. Growth is a massive part of how we should all operate as humans. There's a great deal of spiritual and philosophical thinking that actually says that growth is all we have. The journey is all we have, because there's never actually an end to anything that we try to achieve. So always try to be growing in whatever area it might be, physically, mentally, spiritually, as a family person, as a husband, as a father, as a business coach. Growth underpins everything that I'm about, and trying to inspire others to grow themselves clearly is a massive amount of importance to me as I go about what I do on a day-to-day basis. Sixth value there for me, growth. So there we go there, my 6 key values. What I've tried to do there is expand on the words, because when we expand on the words, they create meaning. So when you're thinking about the values that underpin the way you operate your life, when you think about the values that underpin your organisation, when you think about the values that underpin your team and the way that they operate, make sure there is meaning. Make sure there is the context there that can help them inform the way they make decisions, to help your team inform the way that they operate as they're trying to grow your business. And perhaps most importantly, ensure that the business you're trying to grow aligns with your values. They provide such an amazing foundational base with which to move forward, and a barometer with which to make decisions. So without these key values and the right amount of meaning, you're really going to struggle to get on with things. Catch up with you next week for the next video.